Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dior, and this is Middara. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about Lysing some more. She has 150 HP. Now, prior to this module, this tabletop simulator module actually coming out and stuff, I was actually making preparations with a Roll20 version for my personal use. Kind of similar to what I did for Kingdom Death Monster. Of course, I don't have the physical copy yet, so I can only use whatever was sent as a print and play by Succubus Publishing, because they essentially, as part of like testing and stuff and trying to revamp the rules and all that stuff and rebalance things, they would send print and play files of cards they updated. And back in beta 0.6, Aisling's stats were actually different. Actually, all the bosses were pretty different compared to what they are now. They actually switched over on beta 0.7 and beyond. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of talk about this one, because Aisling, since the tabletop simulator has come up, there's been a lot of complaints about Aisling, because she attacks so many times and she heals so much. Prior to this version, what she had was 100 HP, and she had only heal 1 for every 2 books, which is probably a little bit more reasonable. Now, I will say, the first time I fought Aisling on the playthrough where I didn't use alternate cards, I pumped 100 damage into her, using pretty much every throw item I had available and getting backstabs and getting really, really lucky with courage stifles. And it was a situation where she went first twice in the beginning and then went last on the next round, so I essentially had 2 rounds to just wail on her. And that was the most damage I ever done to Aisling. Of course, she then jumped and killed herself. She actually just rolled a skull on a jump check as she tried to get out of being surrounded. And so it ended up being the alternate win condition. The second time I fought her, I didn't even bother. I did 50 damage to her, and then I just let her jump, and then I had fortune telling and just forced her to die that way. This time around, I kind of want to try to do it legit and see if it's actually possible. It's going to be hard, because the big issue is not just the fact that her stats are high and she attacks a ton and can do a lot of damage with the Empower. It's the fact that she, heals, and also the fact that your kit's all been jacked up. You've lost Nightingale, and Patrick is not a replacement for Nightingale. No way, no how. And in our case, Nightingale is specifically good at dealing with Aisling, because Aisling is not armored. She actually can do a lot of damage to Aisling with a bow. But even then, you're still short-handed, and Nightingale is just kind of always in the way. And the problem with Nightingale is she will volunteer to take debuffs for Aisling. That includes poison. If you accidentally poison Nightingale, you're going to be racing against the clock, because she'll eventually die and you'll get the bad ending. So the plan is, if I can get in a situation where I can do fortune telling on the Craze Protector roll, I will do so to apply poison to Aisling. If I can apply poison to Aisling, I think I have a chance. If I can't get a clear shot for that, I will take the first opportunity to let her fall off a cliff. But so far, this playthrough has been doing really well. We did the bounty twice, essentially, which got us a lot more resources. And, I'm hoping we can pull something off here. Our other issue, of course, is both our summons are really out of position at this point, but I think that's probably for the best anyway. And yeah, we're just going to try and see what happens. If we get defeated, normally I'll take it. Big thing, of course, is we don't want a game over. If we do get a game over, I might just retry the encounter, just simply because of, reasons. Because I don't want to put you guys through just replaying everything over again. Or if I do something like that, I'll do it off screen until we get back to this point. So, let's go ahead and get started. Everyone's on the initiative, including Nightingale. And, yeah, this is going to be a thing. Now, the good news is Bearer of Justice is only a white and orange die, and she doesn't ever attempt to empower her attacks. So she's actually pretty flimsy on the attack front. If you really want to, before this particular encounter starts, you can always try to do a re-equipped action next to her and take her weapon. In which case she would have 2 purple die and then just not roll symbols. I did that on one of the playthroughs, and she's as payback, she ended up just rolling max over and over again and just pushing me around. Anyway, enough rambling, let's get started. I don't think there's anything else of note. Alright, so boom. Nightingale goes first. Alright. So, she doesn't have Courage, Gore Shot, Euthanasia, or Courage Stifle, so we don't need to worry about that. Can she move to be adjacent to an opponent? Yes. She will move towards an opponent, prioritizing the opponent with the priority target token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it can go towards Zeke or Padrick. It's actually going to go towards Zeke, because Zeke is furthest up the initiative. Padrick is not going to take the break attack. Alright, so she's going to attack Zeke. Zeke is not going to dodge. We'll just let the attack come. So roll orange and white. Alright, 13's a hit. -1 is going to be 12. It's going to do 1 damage base, and that is it. Because she can only do extra damage with burst. You do not count, unless it says otherwise. You only just use the scaling icons. She doesn't actually have any of the other effects from her cards. All right, takes care of that. So yeah, you don't have to worry about her accidentally applying wilt or anything like that. Also, she gets +4 movement during this move as well. So technically, she can go after Rook, because Rook is higher up in the initiative. So it actually would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. None of them are going to take break attacks. I'll keep the same roll, but I am actually going to go ahead and attempt to dodge with too many belts. Alright, +1. That's going to bring it up to 12. -1 is a miss. Or it'll hit, but it'll do 0 damage. Alright, so it does that. Is there an opponent adjacent? Make an attack prioritizing the target with the priority target. And then it has a follow-up of poison and push 4, force 11. So Rook is going to go ahead and attempt to dodge this one with a stamina. Oh my gosh, he's going to get himself killed by the push. 10 is a miss, -1. So yeah, attack misses. Nightingale then moves 6 spaces to the farthest space with the opponent with the priority target token. There's no one with a priority target, so she just moves away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then she warps Aisling next to her. So yeah, just bonkers. Alright, goes to Earthloa. Earthloa is going to attack Rook. Rook will spend a stamina to dodge. Okay, 3 shields. Alright, misses. He's not poisoned anymore because we removed all the effects. Cave Cycle 4 through 6. It's going to attack DM. DM is going to get Nimble Dodge because it's a new encounter. Just +1. Alright, that's 15. -1, so 14. And I had 14 defense. Or sorry, 13. Yeah, I had 14 defense thanks to the dodge. Or the nimble, rather. So it's going to do base 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll do 5 damage to her. So she has 2 health left. And then there's going to be the follow-up attack. She'll try to dodge with a stamina now. Alright, this time she gets 2 shields. Alright, this time it misses. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 more stamina to counter. Alright, 11's a hit. It's going to do 1 damage base. 2, 3, 4. It'll do 4 damage to it. Alright, that is it for Cave Sickle 4 through 6. Goes to Rook. Rook can't really do much. He's going to spend a stamina and cast Courage Stifle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're going to cast it on Aisling. And I can't empower it or anything, so it's just going to be a raw roll. And good luck trying to get spells on her, because she has a red die and a teal die for her conviction, which is ridiculous. Alright, 5 plus 6 is 11. Good luck. Alright, fails it. And then Nightingale's going to roll. If she gets any shields, it will go on her. Alright, and then I'm going to use Fortune Telling to make that into a skull. And now the poison goes on to Aisling. Alright. So unless she jumps and kills herself on her own volition, I have devoted myself to the try to kill Aisling strat. That is it for Rook. He does get his belt back. I'm going to go ahead and flip the Hasten Core and give him haste. And that's pretty much it. Alright, goes to Zeke. Alright, at this point, I'm a little frightened, but we'll try to make this happen. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to throw everything I have at her. I was thinking about waiting, but I think I'm just going to try to go for gold here. So, both shivs. Alright, 11 damage to Aisling. This will give priority target to her, or to Zeke for now. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and use the ghost can. Actually, before I use the ghost canister, I'm going to throw a throwing knife and do another 2. Put that in here. All right, and then I'm going to use the ghost canister. Shuffle once. Awesome, we got a pager. And let's go ahead and divvy these out in a slightly more coherent fashion. There we go. Alright, and we'll swap in the hand axes. I'm going to swap out the plank for one of the other throwing knives. Pull out one of these. Alright, next I'm throwing both hand axes for another 14 damage. Okay, and then I'm going to flip the utility core. But before I do that, I'm going to throw one more throwing knife for another 7. Alright. Okay, got all that. Then we shuffle and draw 1. Get a throwing knife back. Alright, and then we're swapping the club in. And the last utility core. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and throw one more throwing knife for 2. And then I'll use that last utility core and use that to get the ghost canister back. And that will resolve pretty much everything else. Okay, bottle blessing, we'll take it. Okay, and then what I'm going to do next is start getting buffs up, because we need to. So I'm going to spend 1 stamina, do Mage Armor, Banish Knowledge. We're going to put Barrier on Rook. And we'll put Haste on Remy. Oh, I screwed up on, I screwed up with Nightingale. You can't dodge her attacks. I forgot. You can't dodge her attacks. So, Rook would actually have a stamina back. And her last attack missed anyway completely. So, I don't have to worry about the poison 4 push nonsense. And, yeah. So, yeah, I completely forgot you can't dodge Nightingale's attacks. So, I'll just take back one of the stamina I spent, because I would have been using the belt anyway. All right. Which means I could have done Courage Stifle instead, but honestly I was going to try to go for Corrosive Ideal anyway. Alright, so I'm thinking of moving towards Aisling. But if I do, Aisling will attack Zeke and then start shooting him a lot. Oh, also, due to Font of Renewal still being out, I do recover 1. Actually, he didn't take damage. That was from the attack that Nightingale originally went to him, but it should have went to Rook. So yeah, he should be fine. Any case, yeah, I'm going to spend a stamina to just kind of move away. I would like to attack her. I honestly want to hit. I want to run up and hit her, but I'm going to wait. So yeah, instead I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go up to here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and attack the Earth Loa and see what happens with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Fight Drive. And I'm going to attack and see what happens. Because I need to finish off this Earth Loa anyway. Alright, Skull's a miss. Alright, that's all I wanted to go ahead and get out of the way. I'm kind of glad I didn't go after Aisling, because then it would have auto-missed and then she would have countered me. Alright, goes to Femke. Femke is going to use False Idol and hopefully end this Cave Cycle nonsense. Alright, that's a miss. Get a reroll. Alright, that's 16 minus 2, because I have to attack through DM and hindering terrain. So 16 minus 2 is 14, so base damage is 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 damage in total. Die, you annoying pest. Alright. Draw a card. 9 gold. 597. Alright. Then she's going to move. Spend a stamina to move. She's going to spend all of her stamina to move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Goes there. Alright, goes to Aisling. We get to roll poison. It's ambiguous damage, so I don't have to worry about aggro tokens jumping all over the place. Alright, 3 damage to Aisling. Alright, so Aisling is going to attack adjacent, which is Patrick. Patrick's going to spend a stamina to dodge. Alright, 2 stamina, or 2 shields, that's not the worst. Alright. And yeah, it's going to be attack and then move to be up to range 4 from an adjacent opponent. Okay, 12. And I had 2 shields, so that brings it up to 13 defense, so it actually misses. That's fine, I can live with that. Then it's going to make a move. Technically, I could try to shoot her. In fact, I will shoot her. So first she's going to move away. She's going to move to be 4 range from an adjacent opponent, which will be Patrick. Patrick is going to do the break attack. Aisling will attempt to dodge. This will be at point blank range. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I forgot. Elusive. It won't matter. So yeah, doesn't matter. She's just going to move away. So she's going to move to be 4 spaces away. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that won't get her. That won't get her range 4. So the key thing here is she needs to get to range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Will that get her range 4? Well, it's range 4, but not the range 4 we want. So the only way she can get range 4 without needing to do a random jump would be to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, she can go there. Alright, so she moves away. Make a range 4 attack against farthest opponent. Farthest opponent is Patrick. Patrick will spend a stamina to dodge again. Okay, for that time. Alright, so that's 13. It's 15 defense, so it misses. Then, if the attack hits, move 4 spaces away. Can't. Can she move and attack an opponent within range 4? Move to be up to range 4 from farthest opponent within movement range. So farthest opponent would be Zeke. Well, technically Zeke, Patrick. I mean, technically it would be these people down here, but she can't make it with her standard movement. So can't get a shot on Zeke. Just no way. So it would just be. Yeah, that's kind of it. She's kind of just going to stay in place. I think that's her best option. So she's going to shoot at Patrick again. So now it's going to be a shoot and then another shoot. I'm not going to dodge the first one. I kind of wish it. Well, it's 16, so it wouldn't have really mattered. So 16 versus 11 defense, so it's going to be 5. The 2 spellbooks are going to heal. Actually, she rolled 6 spellbooks, so she recovers 6. So here's that bullshit. Alright, so 16 against 11 defense, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 damage against 2 armor, so he'll take 7 damage. Make sure I did that right. So 16. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so 7 damage in total. Which is pretty painful for him. Alright, goes to Remy. Actually, no, sorry, she's going to make another shot at the same target. Patrick will dodge, or try to. Actually, no, he'll just take it. Let it come. Okay, here comes the skull. So you end the attack, and we have to roll 1 of each color. So let's just get rid of these. So 1 of each color. We'll put them down here. A nice little row. Okay. And then we roll all of them. Alright, highest result was black. Or sorry, gray. Alright, Aisling hacks wildly with her cleaver, striking anything and everything nearby. All figures adjacent to Aisling must make an agility 12 check. An adventurer with a shield automatically passes the check. Each figure that fails takes orange of physical damage, then continue the current turn. There's no one adjacent to her, so she just kind of frankly flails her cleavers around. Okay, so that's first round of Aisling done. She took, was it 3 poison damage and then healed 6? So there was that. And she got, what, 4 attacks off? Alright, goes to Remy. Remy is at full health. She is hasted, so she does get a stamina for that. And, oh, also, we do get our Thief Dagger back. Speaking of Thief Dagger, let's just go ahead and do that right now. So, Thief Dagger plus Animism, so I'll just roll both purples. 3 damage in total. So back to where she was at the start of her turn. That does mean the aggro token goes to Remy now. And we're going to spend a stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, so I'll go ahead and make the attack. It will provoke a nimble dodge. Okay, so she has 12 defense. She gets +1 because of nimble, so she's at 15 defense right now. I don't think I can hit with that, but we'll try. Alright, misses. She's going to counter. And I will go ahead and we'll just let it go. So here comes the counter. Alright, that's skull again. Oh, it's only during her turn. when it happens. So it doesn't. It just auto misses. So yeah, keywords, read them during her turn. Whenever she rolls a skull, this is not her turn. All right. So good news is I forced her to dodge. Bad news is I missed. Anyway, goes to DM. DM will get her stamina, or actually no, she doesn't get her stamina. She'll spend 1 stamina to move, and that's it for her. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's it for her turn. Goes to Patrick. Patrick has 1 stamina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unfortunately, it's being clipped by the rock wall, so he's not getting healed. All right. So yeah, what I'm going to go ahead and do with Patrick is just move him 1, 2, 3, 4, and go right here. It's going to provoke an attack from Nightingale. I can't dodge it, so it doesn't really matter. All right, misses, doesn't matter. And so that's 1, 2, 3. And that's it for that. All right, goes to Aisling again. We get to roll poison. 6 damage. Putting at 35. All right, no, there is one person adjacent. That is Remy. Remy will not attempt to dodge. All right, it misses. Then it's going to move to be 4 range from that adjacent opponent. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That won't be enough. So technically she can try doing a jump, and I think that's what she has to do if she wants to get range 4 from something. Yeah, the easiest way is to go down this way. So 1, 2, so no provoke because of elusive, and she started adjacent. So 1, 2, 3, and we need to deal with the slippery, the dangerous edge. 4. So what's going to happen here is it's going to make a dangerous terrain tile, and then she has to make a skill check. So it's possible she may kill herself anyway, just to spite me. They must make it pass a perception 10 check. Okay, so he makes the check. If they pass, they must immediately move their figure to adjacent and continue their turn. All right, so yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that puts her there. And then she's going to make a attack 4 against the farthest opponent. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to go after Remy. Remy is not going to dodge yet. All right, 12 minus 1 is 11, so it misses. And then if it hits, she moves away, but she's not. It didn't hit. Can she move and attack an opponent within range 4? Move to be range 4 from the farthest opponent within movement range. That would be Rook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So it's going to shoot at Rook. Rook will not dodge. All right, 10's a miss. And then one more attack. Oh, sorry. I actually messed up the final step. The final step is you attack farthest person within range, and then you go after nearest opponent within range. So it would have been someone other than Patrick who would have gotten shot. It doesn't matter because her last attack was the skull anyway, so it didn't change anything. But yeah, it should be nearest opponent within range. So it's either going to be Patrick or Remy, and it's going to be Remy because she's further up the initiative. Remy is not going to dodge. All right, 9's a miss. Usually when I fight Aisling, she rolls max all the time, so I'm actually kind of scared now. And that's it. That's the first round. That's first round, by the way, guys. First round. We still have more to go. All right. Femke, DM. So Femke's going to go first. So she's just going to spend all her stamina to move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So she's there. Then it goes to DM. Same situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Goes to Rook. Who's going to get 4 stamina because of haste. He's going to spend 1 stamina, or spend 2 stamina to do Courage Stifle on the Earth Loa. 5 plus 6 is 11. Passes. I'll go ahead and try to put Corrosive Ideal on it. Try to poison it again. 8 plus 6 is 14. Okay, it is poisoned. And then I'll go ahead and cast 1 more Courage Stifle. 3 plus 6 is 9. Alright. Not having much luck on the casting front, but that's okay. Alright, goes to Remy. Remy will get 4 stamina back. She hasn't been hit yet. If I attack her, it will be another situation with the dodges again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move to here, and that'll be it for her turn. Honestly, I'm a little paranoid at this point. Okay, goes to Patrick. Patrick's going to heal 2 using the Font of Renewal. Get 3 stamina back. He's going to go ahead and pop Like the Shadows. Actually, I spent a stamina to move last round, so... Didn't I? Yeah, I did. I didn't even use Like the Shadows last round. Alright. And, do I want to do Like the Shadows? To be honest, I don't really need to. I think I'm gonna wait and see what happens. Alright, goes to Zeke. Zeke is gonna get 3 stamina. Are you within line of sight of... Yep, you are. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna pop a heal token onto Patrick there and heal him for 6. Bring him back to full. Alright. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a swing at the Earth Loa. Alright, 12 is a hit. It's not in difficult terrain or anything like that. So yeah, he does hit, and he's definitely beat it. It's definitely below 7 strength, so he's going to add a die on top of it. So, alright, so that's the total. So 2 physical, 5 physical, 11 physical. Yeah, we'll do 11 physical in total, so it's going to do a whole 6 damage to it. I could have done the AoE explosion thing, but it would literally do no damage to the Earth Loa. Alright, and then I'm going to spend 2 more... it's tempting. I'm going to go ahead and first put Barrier on Remy. And I'm going to go ahead and then attack the Earth Loa and see if I can finish it off. Alright, that's a hit. Roll this die on top of it. So 2. So 14, 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So it'll do 9 damage, which is enough to kill it. Alright, Earth Loa is dealt with. We don't need to worry about any of that nonsense anymore. Who has aggro token? Remy does. Okay. Alright, so yeah, draw loot. 8 gold. Alright, so that's all for that. So So we're at 605. And Earthloas are dealt with. Okay, so all we have to deal with is Nightingale and a very angry Iceling. That is it for Zeke's turn. It's going to go to Nightingale. So Nightingale is going to be moved to be adjacent to opponent, prioritizing the target with the priority target token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, well, in any case, boop. It's going to go ahead and attack Remy. Remy can't dodge because it's Nightingale. Alright, misses. And then make a attack prioritizing the opponent with the priority target. So same situation. Oh my god, that's 15. Alright, so 15 minus 1 will bring it down to 14. I'm going to force her to reroll the orange die. Alright, that brings it to 11, minus 1 is 10. So yeah, Black Hand Nightingale, exhaust at any time, reroll any dice except the black die that you rolled or was rolled against you. So it misses. Alright, and then Nightingale moves 6 spaces to the farthest space from the opponent with the priority target. 1, 2. I think it's just pure move 6 spaces, but I think it ignores terrain too. Let me check that. Yeah, I believe it's worded like free movement, so I'm gonna go ahead and move her 6 spaces away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then warp Iceling adjacent to Nightingale, so she can do that. Kind of keep her out of the way. It doesn't really matter because she's just going to run out anyway. Goes to Iceling's turn. Let's go ahead and roll for poison. 5 damage. Alright, so first things first, is their opponent within range 4? Actually, yeah, this would have been more beneficial. So yeah, we'll do that for the adjacent. So it's going to shoot at nothing adjacent. It's going to shoot at Patrick. Patrick is going to spend a stamina to dodge. 2 shields. Alright, that's 16. Minus 1 is 15. So, and I had 13. So 2 damage. 3, 4, 5. So 16 minus 1 is 15. I have 13 defense, so 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And she heals for 2. And then 2 armor, so I'll do 9 to Patrick. Holy crap. So this is the damage rolls, the attack rolls I usually see. If the attack hits, move 4 spaces away from the target, continue down. Also, this move, the move 4 spaces, that's free movement. So it doesn't actually do terrain. So that's another thing I kind of made a mistake on earlier. So this will actually put her here. Moved, and then can she move and attack an opponent within range 4? Yes. Make a... So she has 6 movement. Furthest targets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Alright, so the furthest opponent is him. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3. How's she going to do this? So she's going to move. She's trying to move to get. Trying to move to get range 4 from him. So I think the way she can do it is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, so yeah. I'm just kind of seeing what her options are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so she needs to make a jump across this tile, and then that tile. Okay, made the first jump, and then the second jump. Made it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then she'll attack the farthest opponent, which will be Rook. Rook will not dodge. Actually, he'll dodge. He'll use a too many belts. Okay, 2 shields. 12 minus 1 is 11, so misses because of the shields. And then she's going to make a attack against nearest opponent within range. It's a tie between Patrick and Remy. Remy is highest on initiative, so it's going to go after Remy. Remy will spend 1 stamina to dodge. Gets 1 shield. Alright, 13 minus 1 is 12. She has 12 defense thanks to the gown, and she got +1 from the shield, so it misses. And that is it for her turn. Then it hits her turn again, because she has a second AI card. We'll roll for poison. 2 damage. Putting it back to 40. She's going to... No one's adjacent. She'll make an attack range 4 against farthest opponent. That'll be Rook. Rook will not dodge. Alright, 10 is a miss. Can she move and attack an opponent within range 4? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so too far away from that. Farthest opponent is technically Zeke, but she has no way of actually getting to Zeke at this point, so it's going to go after Rook. So she's actually not going to move. She's just going to shoot at Rook. Rook's not going to dodge. 11, minus 1 because of the hindering terrain means it misses because Rook has 11 defense. And then the second shot's going to go after Remy again. Remy will spend 1 stamina to dodge. Fails. And misses. Alright, new round. Goes to Zeke. 3 stamina. Alright, so first thing he's going to do is going to go ahead and get moving. Oh, actually, before he gets moving, he's going to go ahead and spend the heal token to heal Patrick for 6. Then he's going to go ahead and activate Mend to get 2 heal tokens back, maximum 4. He's going to go ahead and put Barrier on Patrick because he needs it. And then he's going to also spend a stamina to go ahead and give him haste while he's at it. And then he's going to spend a stamina to move, and then he's going to loot that token up there. So he's just going to go up to here and loot this. Green, whatever that is probably trapped. 2 random consumables. Alright. Shuffle, draw. Shuffle, draw. Alright. Oops, didn't mean to grab that. That goes there. Alright, so we got an auger pager and throwing knives. I want to go ahead and keep what we have as the setup here. We do have room in the pack. Our pack size is 9, thankfully. Alright, that is it for Zeke. Goes to Femke. Femke is going to get moving. She'll spend a stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also, there's no more green objective. We don't need to worry about that. And that's going to be it for her for now. Alright, goes to Aisling. Let's go ahead and roll for poison. 5 more damage. Alright. Attack furthest opponent. Yep. So, going to go after Rook again. Rook will not dodge. Alright, 15 is a hit. Minus 1 is 14, so that's going to do 3 damage base. 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's going to do 5 damage to him. That's fine, I'll take it. Actually, what we can do is I'll use the Fate Engine to remove all the symbols from the black die and take only 1 damage. She will still recover 2 because she did roll 2 spellbooks, so goes down to 43. And then next, she will move to be within up to range 4 from the farthest opponent within movement range. Oh, actually, she also hit. So first, she's going to move 4 spaces away from the target. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, she can kind of go down the other way too. That's also an option. And it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do that. It just how the cards play out. It doesn't seem like Femke is going to be a target. All right, then move to be up to range 4 from the farthest opponent within movement range. That actually might be DM. That actually might be DM, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely going after DM. So going to go through here. Femke does get a break attack because the elusive only applies if you start your movement adjacent to the person. So Femke will go ahead and attempt to yeah, she'll go ahead and make an attack and see what will happen. She will dodge with Nimble. So here comes the break attack. Alright, misses. She does get a reroll. Also misses. Alright, she's going to counter Femke. Femke is going to go ahead and use Nimble Dodge. And fail. Holy crap. Alright. Alright, well that's 16. Against 13 AC, so it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to DM. Or Femke, sorry. And then she's also actually going to recover 6 hit points. So yeah, this is the bullshit. The heal. Honestly, if she was heal 1, it would probably be more appropriate. Or make her only have 100 hit points. But both is kind of ridiculous. Any case, she keeps moving at this point. She's used her counter and her dodge now. She's going to go ahead and shoot at DM. DM's going to do Nimble Dodge. Fails miserably. Holy crap. Rolls a skull. Alright, so same situation as before. Okay, highest die is blue, because it has a 9. Here comes blue. Icing points on Adventure, who is covered in the most steel. Grinning madly, she sprints forward, looking to close the distance. Move Aisling 6 spaces closer to the Adventure with the highest normal value. Highest armor value. Alright, that is Rook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Then if Aisling is adjacent to the Adventure with the highest armor value, she would have jumped on them and tried to pry it off, and then you have to make it a lore plus strength check 15 to try to throw her off, or you have to give up your armor. Then continue the turn. So yeah, jumps on them, tries to rip off the armor. They either have to place their armor in their pack or make a lore plus strength 15 check, which for Rook, that would be, his lore is 5 and his strength is 6, so it's not that bad for him. He would only need a 4 on purple dice. If they pass, they're thrown off and scrambles back to their feet. If they fail, they must place an equipped weapon in their pack instead of their armor. Unequipped in this way may not be re-equipped until after this encounter. So yeah, it's pretty brutal if you let this go through, but she didn't get adjacent. Next. Oh yeah, by the way, here's the tip. Some end conditions will result in an ending scene. Ending scenes are bad and prematurely cut the adventure short. We don't expect players to start the entire game over, even though our playtesters did. Yeah, honestly, I might do it, but I probably would play it off screen until we get to this point, because I don't want to put you guys through it. Or, I don't know. Honestly, it could be interesting to go through with a different build. I mean, that's part of the reason why I've been recording this game so much, is because I've been enjoying playing with a different build. Any case, that is it. Continuing with the current turn. So she's back here now, and she's going to make a attack. That was against farthest opponent. Now she's going to make an attack against nearest opponent, which is going to be Patrick. And Patrick is going to spend 1 stamina to dodge. And gets 1 shield. And she rolls a 15. -1 is 14. I rolled 1 shield, so I have 12. So 2 damage base. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She does heal 2. Alright, so 10, and reduces it by 3 because of her armor, of his armor. So he takes 7. Yeah, this is, like, Patrick just gets ripped to shreds in this combat. It's just how it is for him for some reason. That's it for Aisling. It now goes to Remy's turn. The good news is Aisling has burned through her her dodge and her counter, so I could go around and try to get something happening there. And I think I will. So let's go ahead and get our movement. I'm going to fly because I don't want to provoke an attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to go here. Now what's kind of interesting is everything's kind of blocking a line of sight. So she's actually completely isolated, and she's getting flanking. So she's going to go ahead and make her attack and see if she can do something here. Make something happen. So green and purple, I do get +1 to the attack. Alright, that is 12, 13. That is a hit. So it's going to do 1 damage base. So 1 damage base, +3 magic damage from the burst. So that's 4. 5, 6 from the shields. So 6 damage so far. Backstab brings it up to 9. And then if there's no one nearby with an SOI, I do another 4. So that's 13 damage. Putting her back to 48. And then she'll get aggro token. I don't even know who had aggro at this time. That's alright. So that was Remy's attack. And that is it for her. She's got nothing else at this point. She's already used her familiar. All that's been used. So it is what it is. Then it goes to DM. DM is going to go ahead and get spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. Actually, no, yeah, that's fine. We'll go that far. Okay. And then it goes to Aisling. We'll roll poison. 6 damage. Putting her at 54 out of 150. Alright. Jason, is there someone adjacent? Yes, it's going to go after Remy, because Remy's further up on the initiative. Remy will not dodge. Alright, 14. I'm going to go ahead and force her to re-roll the 9. Okay, it misses. So yeah, I use the 9 count to do that. Then move to be at range 4 from an adjacent opponent. It's going to be from Remy like this. Then it's going to make a... is there an opponent within range 4? Yes. It's going to shoot at Remy again because she's furthest up on the initiative. And she'll go ahead and dodge this time. Spend 1 stamina. Alright, +2, so she's now up to 14 defense. Alright, good thing I did. Let me make sure I did that right. I do have 12 defense because I have +3 defense from Nightgown. Yep, so I'm at 14. So it misses. Then she's going to move. It didn't hit, so next she's going to move to be range 4 from the farthest opponent within movement range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be kind of like this, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, she was right here. Furthest opponent's DM. Move to be up to range 4 from the farthest opponent within movement range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So it's kind of weird. I'm trying to think of how the AI is supposed to consider this. I'm going to assume it's going to go after DM and just try to get as far away from her as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. But can't get a target on her. It's going to go after DM. Yeah, actually, since she can't get that as a target, then she wouldn't go after that one. But I believe furthest target is still going to be Femke. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. And attack Femke instead. I think that's how it would work. As for provoking attacks, I will go ahead and definitely don't want to do it with Patrick because he'll die. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take the attack I'll take the break attack with Remy just to force the nimble dodge and counter to trigger. So 1 shield. 12. Alright, so the way this is going to work, whenever you do a break attack, it's based off the tile they're leaving, so this is actually with flanking. So it's going to be 13 in total. 13 in total. And she has 13 exactly, so I do actually hit. Let me check to make sure that's correct. The attack takes place in the space the target is leaving, and any terrain in that space it still affects the target. So that means it's just in this spot here. So yeah, I do hit, barely. So I don't have to worry about counter, which is good. Just making sure. So yeah, I had 12 plus 1 from flanking. And she had 13 defense thanks to the dodge. Alright, so it does hit. Base damage is 0. Get 3 from the Rune Switchblade, Starburst. And then 4 from the shield. Then up to 7 thanks to Backstab. And then another 4 because there's nothing with an SOI that's an ally. So a total of 11 damage. Putting her at 65. Alright. And then I'm actually going to have Patrick do his break attack now, since I get to pick the order of operation here. And he's going to use his red and green. I don't have to worry about dodge. Actually, I still have to worry about counter. I'll still do it anyway. Why not? Alright. 12. Technically, you can't flank with a ranged weapon, so it still hits, because she didn't dodge this time. And I do a whole 1 damage. Or sorry, yeah, I don't flank. Oh, actually, that's a good point. You can't flank on you can't flank with a ranged weapon. So it actually, so yeah, take back the 11 damage. Let me check what her health was at. Okay, so reverting the 11 damage is put at 54. And then also, since I didn't have backstab earlier, and I rolled technically 1 less on the other attack that Remy hit, I'll reduce it by another 4. I still get the benefit of the switchblade, but I don't get the backstab. And I also didn't get the +1 flank. I still hit with the other attack. It was 12 exactly, and she didn't have a dodge at that time. So that takes care of that. So she successfully dodged, which means she's going to do a counter, and Remy is not going to dodge. Alright, 14 against 12 defense. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she'll take 5 because she has an armor. And then she's going to heal 4. Pretty much undoing all the damage. Alright. Anyway, then she finishes up the movement. She's going to shoot at Femke. Femke is going to get Nimble Dodge. Actually, no, she's not, because she already used it, so she's going to spend a stamina to dodge. And fail, because that's just the theme here. 12 is a miss. Because 12 defense plus 1 from Friends with Benefits is 13. So it misses. Then she's going to attack the nearest opponent, which is going to be Remy. Remy can't dodge because she's used all of her stuff. 11's a miss. Okay, takes care of that. Goes to Nightingale. So I guess the question is, I think priority target is still on Remy. I don't think anyone else has actually done damage. Oh, actually no. It actually goes to Patrick, because Patrick did 1 damage. Yeah, he did 1 damage thanks to the shield. Because he still gets the break attack. He just didn't get the flank because he's using a ranged weapon. So yeah, aggro actually goes to Patrick every time damage is dealt. All right, so with that in mind, move to be adjacent to an opponent. She's going to go here. Attack Patrick. Patrick will not dodge this one. Alright, 11 minus 1 is a miss. I'm not going to counter. Also, you can't dodge because it's Nightingale. And then make an attack prioritizing the person on the priority target. So another attack. 8, it's a miss. And then she's going to move 6 spaces away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then teleports Aisling here. Alright. I mean, the other option is I can go towards the corner, but I think this is a better option because it blocks all the sight. And obviously my intention is to try to kill her. Goes to Patrick's turn. Patrick's going to heal too. He desperately needs it. And then he gets his full stamina. Good for him, I guess. Do I want to risk getting blown to pieces? I think I'm just going to stay in place for this. It's tempting to go ahead and just start shooting and trying to hope I don't kill myself in the process. Yeah, why not? I'm going to spend 1 stamina. Or actually, yeah, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do like the shadows. Move here. And point blank shot this thing. She's going to, of course, dodge with Nimble. Get the skull. Good to go. Alright, so roll. Is that lowest result? No, it's not. So 13 does hit, at least. So it's going to be base 1 damage plus 1 from shield, so 2 damage. And then she'll take a second shot. Okay, 4 is the lowest result on a green die, so I'm going to go ahead and pop kill the messenger and change that into a 9. So that's 18. So it's going to do base 6 damage, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13. So 13 damage. Bring her back to 61. Alright, goes to Rook. Yeah. It's almost more bearable just to, you know, let her fall off a cliff instead. But we're going for gold here. So I'll spend a stamina to move. 1, 2. He hasn't taken any damage. Oh, he took 1 damage. So he'll recover 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That actually gives me line of sight. So only cost me 1 extra stamina to get here. I'm going to go ahead and cast Courage Stifle. 7 plus 6 is 13. 15. Yeah. Good stuff. Alright, goes to new round. Goes to Rook. 4 stamina, he's going to go ahead and just spend it all to cast spells. So first, Courage Stifle. 5 plus 6 is 11. 13. Cast again. Six plus 6 is 12. I was pausing because I was thinking about maybe changing their initiative with the pagers, but I'm not going to do that. 12. So yeah. Good luck hitting her with spells. Honestly, teal and red is a bit ridiculous. And that's it for him. Goes to Aisling, roll for poison. 1 damage. Alright, there is one person adjacent. It is Patrick. He has no stamina left. Good luck. 12 minus 1 is 11. It does hit. She's gonna heal 2 from the books, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna do 1 whole damage to him. And then she's going to move to be range 4 from the opponent, which is only gonna be done by this. It does provoke a break. Oh, no, it doesn't because of nimble. Or not nimble, but elusive. That's the only way she can get within range of Patrick there. Is there an opponent within range 4? Yes, it's just Patrick. Patrick can't dodge. It's going to be -2 to the attack because shooting through Nightingale. Okay, then we get to roll roulette again. Alright, highest is blue again. So it's this nonsense. Highest armor is Rook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because he can't get past Patrick. And in doing so, she's going to provoke a bajillion attacks, but I'm not going to do the break attacks because Aisling is just going to get refreshed on the nimble anyway. Alright, and that was it for that step. And then you continue on as normal. The attack did not hit, so I don't move any extra spaces. Can she move and attack an opponent within range 4? The answer is yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, furthest opponent is Zeke. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And shoot at Zeke. Alright, Zeke will use Hoodie of Deflection. Actually, so move to be within range 4 from the farthest opponent, then make a range 4 target attack against the farthest opponent within range. It's actually a tie between Rook and Zeke, so it's actually going to shoot at Rook. And Rook he'll go ahead and dodge. Yeah, he'll go ahead and dodge. Fail. He doesn't believe in dodging. Alright, 9's a miss. And then she's going to shoot at nearest opponent, which is still a tie, so it's going to go after Rook again. And rolls Skull again. Rolls Roulette again. Okay, highest result is red. Oh, I hate this one. Throws her cleavers, striking the ground in a spectacular fashion. She must have set up some kind of trap as the ground shakes and erupts. All figures within 8 spaces from her in any straight orthogonal direction and within line of sight. Make a Lore 12 check. If they fail this check, the ground is lifted beneath their feet, sending them sprawling. They are inflicted with wilt, paralysis, and push 4. Alright, orthogonal directions. All figures within 8 spaces. I think I misread this last time I did this one. So it's just orthogonal directions. which is nobody. Yeah, because I think originally I had this before, and I thought it was 8 spaces and within SOI. I thought that's kind of what it meant. But I think what it means is just 8 spaces and orthogonal, and it just doesn't go through walls. So I think that's how it's supposed to work. But there's no one within orthogonal directions, so we're actually okay. If I made a mistake on that, by all means, they are going to come out with errata soon, which I think is going to be like next week. Well, next week my time. By the time you guys see this video, it's going to be out and probably gone through more revisions. All right, and that's it. That was the second. That was the nearest strike. So that is it for that. And then it hits her turn again. Roll poison. 5 damage. Starting at 65. Yeah, we're not even halfway through her health yet. It's just so ridiculous. She's healed like at least 20 to 30 damage already, just from her stupid little books. In any case, she's going to attack Rook with a ranged attack and miss. And then can she move and attack an opponent within range 4? The answer is yes. And furthest opponent, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just going to move this here real quick, just to test. Nope, no line of sight. Furthest might be Patrick, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, furthest opponent that she can reach is actually Patrick, so it'll go right here. And shoot diagonally to Patrick. Okay, so we'll go ahead and shoot at Patrick. Patrick is not dodging. 9 minus 1 is 8, which is a miss. Then it's going to shoot nearest opponent, which is Rook. Not going to dodge. Skull again. We get to roll the roulette again. Highest result is Gray, which I believe is the one where she just flails madly around her. Yep, she does. There's no one adjacent. We're good to go. Just making sure that's correct. Yep, 8 was the highest value. Alright, then it finally goes to Remy's turn. Remy's a little beat up. Not too bad, though. 4 stamina. We'll spend 1 stamina to move. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll go here. So spend 1 more stamina to go there. Then I'm going to spend 2 stamina to attack. She will nimble dodge. So knock that out. So that's rolling. I roll my attack. Alright, 15 in total. What you get? You got 4 shields, so that's 16, so it misses. So the count, and I don't have any way of forcing a reroll. The only thing I could do is reroll the 8 and hope I get higher, but that's not really viable. So counterattack's gonna happen now. Not dodging. 13 minus 1 is 12. So this would hit if I let it come through. I'm going to force her to reroll the 8. Okay, it didn't matter. Alright, so base 0, she recovers 2, because bullshit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so she'll take 5 damage. Because she has 1 armor at least. Okay. And that's it for her. No use for summoning. I can't use the summon tokens, because my summons are still trying to catch up. Goes to Zeke. Zeke is going to get 3 stamina, and then he's going to go ahead and spend a heal token to heal Remy for 6. And then he's going to get moving. Spend 1 stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's going to be it for him. I'm going to spend 2 stamina and do Banish Knowledge to give himself haste. So he can catch up a little bit. Do we have any other throwing items? Technically we do. Alright. In that case, I'm going to throw a knife. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and throw a knife at Aisling. Purple die. 2 damage, and then I'm going to do a re-equip action with the Adventure Pack. and get the other throwing knife out and throw that one too. For 3. So a total of 5 damage to her. And he now has aggro token. Still not even halfway through her, because she just keeps healing from all of her ridiculous number of attacks. Alright, and counterattacks and all that. So goes to Nightingale. Nightingale is going to move to be adjacent to an opponent, prioritizing the opponent with the priority target token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Can't actually reach Zeke, so can't prioritize. So instead, she's going to is just going to reach Rook instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And attack Rook. Rook will not dodge. Alright, misses. Then she's going to attack Rook again. Rook will not dodge. Actually, it's what, force 11? Yeah, I won't dodge, and we'll see what happens. 13's a hit. It's going to do no damage. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pop because what I have to do now is I have to make a save, and if I don't make the save, he's going to die because push 4 is ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is actually, because it's done no damage, it's 13 minus 1, so 12. Base damage is 1, plus 1 from Starburst, so 2. So it's going to do 0 damage. So what I need to make happen here is I need to pop a Bottle Blessing. I can do this at any time to give himself 1 stamina, and then use that 1 stamina from Maw of the Warden to counter. Oh, actually, I don't need to use it. I can counter with the Organe Blade. So I'm going to counter with the Organe Blade and attack Nightingale. I know, it's a little dangerous, but I'm going to do it. Alright, so I miss, but the key thing here is I countered, which instantly ends the attack, which means there's no follow-up. So no poison, no push 4. You can that only can happen is if you get hit and take no damage. Otherwise, it won't. Well, actually, technically, you can do it even when he does take damage because you can use the Organe Blade. So yeah, that's actually a cool combo. Cool. The only danger, of course, is you're attacking Nightingale, and Nightingale only has so much health. But she does still have the same defense, which is 11, so it misses. Alright, and then she's going to move 6 spaces away from the priority space from the opponent with the priority target, which is, of course, Zeke. So going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're going to teleport Aisling to here. Actually, we'll teleport her to here. Okay, then it goes to Patrick. Patrick is hasted. So yeah, Patrick will go ahead and move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then shoot. Sorry, I was fixing cable. Alright, so attacking at point blank range. Aisling has already done her counter. So it's just going to be a straight up roll. Alright, 16. So it's going to do base 4 damage, 5, 6, 7 damage. We're now officially halfway through. Alright, and that is it for him. Goes to Femke and DM. So Femke goes first. She's going to get up to 4. She's going to go ahead and do False Idol first. And attack. Alright, 14's a hit. So 2 damage, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 damage in total. Spend 1 to do Quick Blow. Alright, misses goes to skull. She gets a reroll. 13's a hit. It's going to be base damage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Putting her at 87. And then she's going to spend 2 more stamina and then exhaust Brutal Slaughter. Do 1 more attack. 11, unfortunately, is a miss. So that's it for that. Goes to DM. Alright, so what she's going to do is unfortunately nothing, because she can't actually get line of sight. She'll have to move to get to where she needs to be. And provoking a break attack is very, very risky for her right now. But you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. So we're going to go move. We're going to go 1. So first it's going to provoke an attack from Nightingale. I will have to nimble dodge it. Alright. I don't think she has a chance of hitting. So 11 versus 17. So it misses. And then it's going to attack from Aisling, which will be -1 to the attack because it is attacking it through a person. I'm going to spend a stamina to dodge. And fail, of course. 15, of course. And max damage. She's going to heal too, and then, unfortunately, that's the end for DM. As she comes back, she'll have 5 wounds. So we'll go ahead and remove her. Okay. And it goes to new round. Alright, goes to Femke again. I can at least now move with her if I need to. Alright, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and exhaust False Idol. Misses. Reroll. Misses. Then I'm going to spend 2 stamina to attack again. Also misses. I'm going to spend 2 more stamina and then use Brutal Slaughter and attack again. 13, that's a hit. It's going to do base damage 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 6 from Brutal Slaughter, so 10 damage in total. Running at 95. Oh, also, I should have looked at the initiative track. I'm actually going to go ahead and pop... I'm trying to think here how I want to do it. No, actually, I'm okay with this setup. I think that's alright. Alright. That is it for Femke. She's the aggro at the moment. Goes to Rook. Rook's going to get 4 stamina. He's going to spend 1 to move. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's it. I don't want to be adjacent. And then I moved the initiative for a reason. I'm going to do From the Grave and bring back DM. And put her there. By the way, I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was too far away to actually get healed. Well, it doesn't matter. He doesn't need the healing. So yeah, brought back DM. And DM's going to come right after Rook. And then Rook is going to go ahead and pop Courage Stifle on Aisling. 7 plus 6 is 13. 14, no surprise there. Alright. Like, yeah, seriously. Like, teal and red is... Yeah. I mean, it's a step higher than what some of these other people have. It's a step higher than what a water loa has, I guess. A crystal water loa. But still, it's really frustrating. Because you can't... There's no way to get your casting die any higher without empowering. Alright. Then it goes to DM. Gets her 3 stamina. She'll go ahead and exhaust False Idol. She is flanking with Femke. So here goes nothing. Attack. 9 plus 1 is 10. It's a miss. I get a reroll. 11 plus 1 is 12, which does hit 2 shields, so it's going to do 2 damage. Then I'm going to spend 2 stamina to attack again. I'm also going to pop Resonance. Alright, that is 16. 16, so 4 damage base, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, I'm using 1 in the burst for damage. So 9 damage puts this at 106. I'll use the other one to cast Resonance. Or not Resonance, but Ruination for free. So we get a black die for that. And cast. 4 plus 2 is 6, so 12. Not surprised. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and attack one more time. Alright, 15 plus... Oh, I forgot the backstab. I forgot the backstabs for all those attacks. She does have backstab. So that'll be a total... I hit twice, so it's going to be another 6. Also, I think I forgot the +1 in one of those cases, but I'm not going to check that. I won't bother. So this one, 15, 16, so 4 damage. Oh yeah, I did forget it. Yeah, add 1. Alright, back to what I was doing. Let me check the die, actually. Green. And the other one was what? That one. I think we had, what, 4? I think we had... No, we didn't have that. It's definitely not that. It was something like... Yeah, it was this. Okay, so the other one was correct. So I was just checking to make sure I didn't miss a damage again. Alright, so back to this. Now, we've got the backstab damage updated. So 15, 16, base damage 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the backstab adds 12. So this puts that at 125. Okay. I got it going. If I can keep... And this actually puts the aggro token on DM. And I'm going to go ahead and take 2 damage to get 2 stamina and attack one more time. Alright, it misses. I figured it would happen eventually. And we already used the reroll. Alright, goes to Nightingale. Nightingale is going to be pissed and decide to go adjacent to there. And attack. Prioritizing, of course, aggro tokens. For some reason it's not... Okay, why is this not centering? Thank you. Alright. Attack. I do get a nimble dodge. There we go. It's a definite miss. Then she's going to attack one more time. She will go ahead and attempt to dodge it, just because she can. Okay. Misses again. Then she's going to move 6 spaces away. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then put Aisling here. Okay. And then it goes to Remy. Unfortunately, if it weren't for the warp, I would have immediately popped every single summon I had, or summon token I had, but unfortunately they're all out of range. So, it goes to Remy. Where's your position, Remy? You're right there. Okay. Recover 2. Get 4 stamina, spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll go right there. Yeah, I don't have any other fancy throwing items or anything like that to play around with. Okay, goes to Zeke. Zeke is going to move. He is hasted finally, so he'll get 4 stamina. Spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I'm going to pop the thing here, grab a plank, And I think that's it for him. Alright, goes to Aisling. We'll go ahead and roll poison. 1 damage. Is there anyone within range 4? Yes, it'll be Femke. Femke will get a nimble dodge. She hasn't done it yet. So 3 plus 13, so 16. Alright, Skull, so it does do this. It is a 3-way tie. So what actually happens when it's a tie? Aisling swears in rage at missing with her attack. This ability has no effect. Continue the turn as normal. So yeah, 3-way tie. It's based off the highest result, I believe. Yeah, highest die roll. So the highest was an 8, or 3 8s. So, alright, it misses, so she doesn't get any extra movement. Then she's going to move to be within range for the farthest opponent, which is technically Zeke. So, I'm going to go here and shoot at Zeke. Yeah, it's going to shoot at Zeke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's going to be Zeke. Alright, so attacking Zeke. Zeke is going to go ahead and pop Hoodie of Deflection. He's going to go ahead and use his reroll. Something to note about Zeke's reroll, it's not an exhaust ability, it's once per turn. So technically, after on Aisling's second action, he can actually do it again. Anyway, 3 shields plus 1 from Hoodie, so 4 shields, so 15 defense. That is 16 attack. Holy crap. And I don't have anything to change that, so 16. So 1 damage base. She's going to recover 2 from the books. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is a ranged attack, so it'll be reduced by 2. So he'll take 8. Alright, good thing I switched over to Hoodie Deflection so he can get more health. Then she's going to make another attack against nearest opponent within range, which is Femke. She has nothing to dodge with, unfortunately. 11's a miss. Okay. And then it goes to Aisling again. Takes 6 poison damage, bringing her to 130. Oh boy. Like I said, this is the first time I've actually made an effort to try to actually go all in on this kill thing. Well, technically I did on my first fight, but it got stolen from me. Alright, so Aisling. Range 4, it's going to go after furthest opponent. Yes, so it's going to go after Zeke. Zeke is going to spend a stamina to dodge. I'm going to go ahead and reroll it. Alright, so again, 15 defense. Alright, it misses this time. And then she's going to move to be range 4 from the furthest opponent, which is Zeke again. Unfortunately, Zeke is out of dodges. So, actually, Rook will spend his Bottle Blessing and give him 1 stamina, and then he can dodge again. So, we'll do that. 3, so again, 15 defense. So yeah, literally she can't get past this blockade, so literally the farthest opponent is Zeke at this point. Yeah, pretty much it's that. So here comes the attack. Alright, misses. And then nearest opponent is Femke. Rook is also going to... I don't think I have line of sight. I do. Alright, actually, I'll just let the attack go through and we'll see what happens. Alright, so attack coming through. Alright, that's 15. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll do 8 damage to her. If I pop both Bottle Blessings, it'll keep her alive. So that's what I'll do. So she takes 8, but before that happens, I'm gonna heal her for 3. And so she heals to full, and then takes 8. Alright, so I'm popping all my items here. Trying to stay as alive as long as possible. Alright, and then it goes to Patrick. Who's a bit worse for wear, to say the least. Yeah, so what we'll do is I'm going to go ahead and have a move. It's risky. So the issue now is I got in this situation before while I was pressuring her at this bridge area, and it forced her to kind of do bad things. But I think we're okay. I'm going to try it. So we're going to move to here. She has an escape route that doesn't involve jumping. Yeah, I think she was going after like a summon that was down here or something. So spending two to attack. We'll get the nimble dodge. I get my dodge, or my attack rather. Alright, so that's 14. You got a skull, so I do actually hit. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 damage. And then he'll shoot one more time. Alright, that's 17. Yeah, 17, so I was thinking I might have forgotten some extra shields from the nimble, but I think most of the times I actually missed, so it didn't matter. But yeah, 17 against 12, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage. We're at this. 145 out of 50. Or 150. So, new round. Let's see what we got. Okay. I am going to go ahead and pop a pager. And force Nightingale to the back. It's either I force Nightingale to the back. No, better idea. I'm pushing Remy to the front. I can push anyone to the front or the back of the initiative track. I'm pushing Remy to the front. So Remy goes first. She gets her 4 stamina. Spend 1 to move. It's already done its nimble dodge. She hasn't done her counter yet, but that's okay. So first we move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm going to attack. Purple and green. All right, it's a miss. I'm going to go ahead and let her counter first. I'm not going to dodge. It misses. Okay. Then I'm going to attack one more time. And I'm going to go ahead and use the nightgown to reroll the 3 and see if I get better. Alright, 13 is better. So 1 damage, 2, 3, 6 damage in total. That's a kill. That did it. Just to make sure. So 12 defense. She's already used her nimble dodge. I got 13, so 1. Every shield's 1 damage thanks to the switchblade. So that brings up to 3. And the starburst is another 3 magic damage. So 6 in total. We did it. This is the first time I've ever beaten Aisling with raw damage. That was insane. That was a defeat on her. So I do get to draw a loot. 6 gold. If I made any mistakes, I apologize. That's the only thing I feel about this particular boss fight is she's so difficult and complicated that even if I win, I feel like I messed up. I feel like I have to question whether or not I messed up the rules somewhere or messed up an AI step. But I think overall, even as long as I kept up the pace here and kind of kept pushing her back into the cave, I think I would have been fine. And yeah, I think it went pretty well. So, Aisling is defeated. Every party member gets 1 experience, and you restore all adventurers. I'll worry about the restoration later. And we'll do the result next time, because it's going to be a lot of story after this. So, I am the Depressed Dior. This was Middara. See you guys next time.